Hi, welcome back to another episode of the YeahAlright podcast, episode 63. Today we are joined by Peyton Moretti.
Kia ora.
Of course, Jamie and myself. Basic question to start us off with everybody is, how's your start of the week been? So we'll start with you.
Bad.
Oh,
Bad.
oh, I'm sorry.
No, I have insomnia, so I just haven't been sleeping too good this week. So I've been
Okay.
waking up early on like 2 hours of sleep. And
Ratchet.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. That's the first time somebody said bad in all
Yeah,
60 episodes. I wasn't expecting that.
Nah, surely someone said bad.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't fuck.
Jamie?
Oh, yeah, no, I've been good, fuck. I was sick on Monday. I went to Rainbow's End.
Okay.
On Saturday, Sunday, yeah. That was pretty funny. And then, ate something crappy there. And then,
So we've all had a bad week.
I mean, it's been a good week because I've been playing Minecraft all week, bro. That's been fun as. Because, like, I've been sick, but
Okay.
at least I've had Minecraft, so... I went to work today, though. I'm all good, so...
Work was good.
Work was there. It was working. Yeah, it was vibey. Got it pumped up for the day, finished at 2-3ish, and then just been playing more Minecraft. Been real fucking addicted to Minecraft.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I haven't played that in years.
You should, bro. Everyone should play Minecraft.
No, I played in lockdown with my friends and they blew up my house. I couldn't be asked. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But no, my week was good as well. Just been at work last 2 days. Got home at 3 o'clock.
Came here early.
Came here early, expecting like I'm going to be here 30 minutes early. I'm going to set it all up. It's going to be sick. And we're 15 minutes late somehow still.
Yes. Great time management for the day.
It is. Yeah, it is what it is. I wanted to start with like a very basic question, which was like, what's like a day in the life for you?
Sorry, I have a better question.
Okay.
Who are you? Like, I mean this in the best way possible. Like, who?
Like, what do you do? Who are you?
What do you
type,
do? Like, what's?
Who is Peyton?
Yeah.
I'm me, but no, I am a singer, songwriter, producer, sound engineer, actress, content creator, and streamer on Twitch as well. So.
Yeah, tough. What do you do on Twitch?
Gaming.
Like, what kind of like games and stuff?
Lots. I streamed pretty much.
Fuck, that's all.
Last night I played No Man's Sky for the first time because my little Discord server asked for it. So.
Yeah. What do you think of No Man's Sky? Good game?
Oh, I nearly died straight away, but I clutched at the last minute. Like, the planet I was on was burning, and I was like this close to dying, and then there was a firestorm, but
Good now.
I'm going to sound like an idiot. What's No Man's Sky?
It's like a space game where you collect like all these different chemicals. Chemicals you could call? Like, yeah, like oxygen and carbon, and you just build a bunch of shit and like fly around in space and fight alien things and...
It's like Minecraft in space.
Yeah, but it's not like squares, it's like
yeah.
semi-real.
Nice graphics.
Yeah, hard. It came out in
Okay.
2016 and it flopped. It was like the worst game.
Wait, it came out when?
2016.
2016.
But, well, they promised Earth, Wind and Fire. Didn't deliver. And now it's like actually a good game.
Is it worth checking out?
No.
Well, the last time I played a video game must have been like 2 years ago.
Spider-Man?
When did that come out?
I
didn't
the
sleep
first one
enough.
came out 2018, second one came out 2020.
The one that came out, the second one, like came out last year. I didn't sleep for like 4 days. I'm not gonna lie, it's the last time I played a game.
That's rough.
And so, okay, Twitch streaming and content creating. What kind of content do you do?
Fashion.
Okay.
Comedy. I kind of just do it all. That's kind of who I am as a person. I do everything.
Yeah.
And do it all if I want to, and I jump hobbies a lot, so... Yeah.
And songwriting.
Yeah, and
You've been writing songs since you were 9.
Correct.
Fuck.
And singing since you were 2.
Yes.
So that's kind of just always been in your life, singing, songwriting. What's like what was it like when you were 9 years old making a song? Like, obviously, when you're young, it's going to be, you know, look at it 15 years and be like, that's kind of cringe. Or was it not like that?
Honestly, I think I look back at the song and I'm like, that's pretty good for a 9-year-old. Like,
Okay.
the topics is kind of that I was talking about, because it was called Win or Loser.
Mm-hmm.
And it was basically about how, like, where do I fit in this world? Am I like a winner or am I a loser? Kind of deep for a 9-year-old, but then I got it. I got it like produced and like mixed and stuff by somebody, so it was like a whole.
When you were
thing.
9.
Yeah, I didn't produce and mix it myself.
Yeah. Well, how do you go about producing and mixing now in this day and age with?
I kind of just play around. Like, people have their systems. I'm just trying new things. I'm kind of new to sound engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been producing and mixing since 2018, but it was following YouTube videos, and then I'd be like, oh, that sounds good, and then I'd just apply it. No idea. Compression, no idea. And then I've just finished like an internship program at Crescendo, where I did sound engineering, and now I know what compression is, and I just know exactly what I'm applying. But
what?
Yeah.
What's compression?
Oh, it's just like pretty. So, do you remember when we were working at what was the name?
Crescendo.
Yeah, when our studio was there. Do you remember when they would like offer to edit our audio for us?
Yeah.
And sometimes it would, and sometimes it wouldn't.
Yeah. Also, putting the audio together.
Like, just not effects, but just making it sound good, nice and crisp, making sure you cut out all, like, the nasty noises, the background noises.
Okay.
Like, that's kind of what a sound engineer does, right?
Yeah, compression's like, you flatten the audio
okay.
and then you boost the volume. So.
We're not going to name drop anyone, but
you're the worst for an audio engineer because you, like, make it peak so much.
Huh?
When you, like, you know how when you start the episode sometimes and you're like...
Just scream.
Yeah, that's like an audio engineer's worst nightmare.
Listen,
like,
sometimes I just get excited and I'll just scream. But I'm not going to name drop, but when because I don't remember the name, but when we were in the Crescendo studio, they edited the audio for us. They just said, would you like us to do it? And we're like, yeah, sure. And then 5 weeks later, I get a very frustrated email from the owner saying, oh, you're not supposed to do that. You've actually got to pay like $150 a week to do that. The boys have been working overtime for you. And I was like a bit confused. They offered to do it. I thought it was for free.
They offered for free.
So we had to, yeah.
At least we didn't have to pay.
Yeah, I've definitely hurt some ears though in the past of sometimes get so excited.
They probably offered it for free and then they like, as soon as they listen to the episode, they're like, yeah, bro, fuck this. Like, this guy's just yelling at us, bro. What the fuck? I wouldn't be happy. What inspires you to make music?
Life? Kind of just anything that I'm, like, other music. When I was younger, it was a lot of, like, what was happening in my life or what I could see and writing about, like, topics. But music's kind of just, like, a way to express myself. Growing up with, like, social anxiety, it was kind of hard to convey, like, thoughts and feelings to other people, so... just like that was a way to just express myself and put that out there. Kind
of gives a glimpse of your mind at some points.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like, so I'm guessing, like, say if you're heartbroken or something, you're just like, oh, yo, pen on the pad, I'm like scribing this bitch and like...
In the studio.
Yeah, bro, wrapping it up. Like,
turn the mic on.
Yeah, hard. Do you find it hard writing things, or like, do you find it hard putting it from your head to pen and paper? Because for me, personally, I've always wanted to write music. I've just always struggled to get it from my mind and my feelings from my mind down on the pad. Like, I just can't do that for the life of me. Do you find that a struggle? And if so, how do you combat those struggles?
I don't find it a struggle.
Oh, fuck. Ratchet. Just talented with it.
As I was honest earlier, saying that my week was bad, I'm very self-aware and honest, so I think I don't struggle in that, but I think I have to be in the right mindset to actually get, like, words down that are phrased in a way that I really like. Because I'm a person that needs to write songs, like, in the same day. Some people, like, need, like, 2 weeks to, like, they just slowly work at it. Like, if I don't write it in that day, I drop it.
Fuck. I know, like, Mac Miller, I was watching a documentary about him, and when he wrote his music, he would, like, have just this massive notepad, and he would start writing something. If he didn't like it, he'd just flick over a page, start writing something else. But then he'd come back to it and eventually, like, make music out of it. And sometimes he'd be working on songs for, like, 2-3 years. That's kind of insane. Why do you not like working on projects long term?
because I jump, as I said, I jump hobbies.
Mm.
I jump like my interest just like fades and I want to work on a new thing. But I'll eventually, sometimes I do come back to these songs. I have like so many like lyrics in my like phone that which I just write down and then I never touch it, and then like 2 years later I come back and then I'm like, oh, that actually works really well for this song. So it eventually like comes back. It's just in the moment, if I need it, if I want to keep it like right then and there, it needs to be done.
It's kind of a revolving circle at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You might put it in the vault. How many? In saying that though, like how many songs do you have just kind of sitting on your hard drive that are like unfinished or
A lot,
Produced.
hundreds.
shit?
There's not a lot that are like produced and mixed, but like in terms of what I've written over like since I was 9, it is hundreds. Like there's so many.
And how often would you say you go back and like re-look on those projects or re-edit them, or even just go back and listen to?
Quite often. I'm a very nostalgic person, so I'm like, if I'm bored, I'll just like listen back and I'm like, oh, that kind of sounds better now, or then I come in with like a fresh perspective. But I do it quite a lot.
And do you often like sometimes go back to the song and think, I could work on this? Like, do you ever go back and work on it again, or?
Yeah, there's been a few, and then I lose the plot again, and then it goes back, and then it'll come back. But I think now that I know what I'm doing, like producing and sound engineering wise, and like having the confidence to do that, I think now I can go back in and actually be able to express the ideas I had in my head that I couldn't because I didn't have the skill set.
Gotcha.
I had a question about that. It's kind of like similar to what you've been saying, but I read that you don't really stick to like a single niche. You believe in like exploring different genres.
Yeah.
Could you talk about that?
It's like sorry, you just really dropped.
I know. Sorry. Alright, start again. Alright.
Genres.
Genres.
Wait, what was the question again?
Let me grab my phone real quick.
From what I remember, you're very...
What's like you don't stick to a single niche, and you
Yeah.
believe in like exploring different genres.
So I completed my degree in a Bachelor of Commercial Music earlier this year, and they were like so adamant of talking about like as a musician and even just like as a content creator, like sticking to a niche. It's easy to find a market when you have that niche, but they were quite like strongly advised against going against that. But I'm like, why? My niche is I don't stick to a niche because it's just kind of then authentic to me because I like so many like things and I like expressing and changing things. That if you're like stuck to a niche and you want to expand, it's harder to get your like audience to kind of shift with you.
I guess it's harder at the same time. It's kind of a double-edged sword because you also aren't able to grow a fan base as easily because you don't have a niche. Like a lot of people connect with their I've had a mind like a lot of people connect with their like social media influencers or their fans through the niche. So if you don't have that, I guess at the same time though, not having a niche is kind of a niche.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of artists who don't specifically stick to genres. Arctic Monkeys started off rock, but now they're kind of like an alternative band. Mac DeMarco, he's just all over the show. But there's a lot of artists, and I guess at the end of the day, if people really like your stuff, they'll kind of stick with you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you agree with that because so many people, because I'm a content creator too on YouTube and stuff, I don't have a niche. It's all over the place. And so many people are always telling me like I need to find a niche because that's how you get an audience. And you're right, it is tricky to get an audience, but it is like I'm all over the place. If you enjoy what I enjoy making, then come along for the ride.
Like for me personally, if I go on YouTube and I see someone doing like, I don't know, just some sports shit on YouTube, I'm not going to watch it. I'm more likely to watch my type of niche, like music videos or just random shit on YouTube. But it is hard, and it's kind of a different one. I guess you kind of have to get people to like you, which is kind of a hard thing.
That's why I think I prefer like not having a niche, is because then I know people who are sticking around are here for me, not just like the content I'm putting out. I think, but it's definitely harder to like find that audience if you don't have that niche. But then dabbling into different things, you're able to find people like like with my gaming, like VODs I upload on YouTube, there's people who've come from like one specific game and now they're here for all of them because they like the vibe, but they found me through that game, which is like the same with like anything. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
With us kind of here at the podcast, we don't really have a specific genre.
Oh, we're all over the place.
Yeah, fuck, we are so...
Every episode is... One episode was prank calls, another episode was music, another episode was... Bro, I dressed up as Santa Claus once.
Yeah, it's just even the type of people we have on. Like, we've had musicians, we've had...
Yeah, everybody's got their own thing. Yeah,
actors,
it's...
heaps of random...
It's... Everybody brings in a different story. And then we have like maybe 8 guests lined up for starting this week going onwards, and one of them is a preschool teacher who works with me in a preschool room. Another one is an actor. Another one is, I think, a gamer. Another one is a writer and director with no arms and no legs.
And you sent me that message. I'm like, what?
And I wasn't joking about that.
How are they going to get up here though? Because there's like stairs.
Either
way.
I don't know.
We've also got like my barber. I want to get my barber on. That'd be pretty fly. He owns like 3 businesses. There's just heaps of people that we want to...
Yeah, there's everybody. It's all over the place, and that's absolutely fine.
There's no kind of schedule. Well, we have a schedule obviously for people coming on, but there's no... You can't say like, oh, we don't want you on. You just, if they're on, they're on. There's no kind of...
Doesn't matter where you came from, unless you're a murderer. Obviously, don't come on.
Bro, they'll be in prison.
Like, rather than a specific thing you're putting out, people are here for the podcast rather than just like, and that's kind of like people are here for my music rather than just the genre.
That's cool.
Which is like, yeah, that's why I don't really stick to a niche, because I'm like, I have a fan base as well.
Yeah.
So you can do it.
And what's the genre that we're going to hear on August 16th? Can you tell us about that?
It's I've been saying it's like fusion R&B pop, because it kind of I just kind of made it, and I don't really know how to just describe a genre, but I put it through an AI thing, and then it was like, this is what it sounds like, and it was quite accurate. So
it told you like what the genre kind of...
Yeah, listened to it, gave you like what genres it most fit into, and it gave you describing words, and like the key it was in. I was quite impressed. It was free, so I was like, I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, of course.
So.
And that's what it came out. Fusion.
I added the fusion just in case.
Okay.
It said R&B, but some people were like, "This isn't R&B," and
then
I'm like, "Okay, it's fusion."
There's also like heaps of different branches of R&B as well. Like in my opinion, there's like New Zealand R&B, but then there's like classical American R&B. They're completely different, but they're still technically R&B.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So what other genres have you previously made in the past?
I started off like, well, when I write acoustic songs, it's either like rocky pop or it's like indie folk. But now that I'm doing more like production work on music, it's kind of becoming more the genre I listen to, which is like neo soul, R&B, funk, fusion, experimental hip hop.
Okay. Top five artists off the top of your head.
Oh my gosh. Willow. Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
PJ Morton.
Wait, Willow is Will Smith's daughter?
Swish. And I literally cannot think of a 5th one.
What would you say yours is? Top 5 artists?
Well, I'm all over the place. I've been listening to a lot of Michael Jackson recently. Michael Jackson and... Oh, what's the song?
But which music? Like older stuff?
Older stuff. Okay, I love older stuff.
Like like in general, okay.
I'd say I listen to a lot of 80s and 90s stuff at the moment. What about you?
Fuck. Artists, Mac Miller's always up there. That's like kind of in the top 5. Shit, bro, I don't even know. That's a good... I have to have a quick look.
Wally...
Questions you can't even answer.
You both. Fred again. Weve got Little Yachty. He's up there. Love him. Tommy Richmond and K-Dot. Always got to be a... There's always other people in the mix. I'm not even really that into hip hop, but I kind of like all-rounders. I genuinely listen to everything apart from classical music.
I went through like a Kendrick Lamar phase last year.
Oh, real?
I haven't really listened to anything since.
Fuck. I remember the first time listening to a K-Dot song was at your 18th, 16th, 18th.
Was it?
Yeah, Backseat Freestyle by Kendrick Lamar. Good
I don't even my 18. That was at my
Caden
aunt's
Dion's.
house. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they thought I popped a pool floaty.
Oh, they still think that.
Yeah.
My cousin,
Even
my
though it was
little,
like Nick.
my little cousin Maddie, had this massive unicorn. She's 8 years old now, but at the time she was like, I don't know, 5 or something, four, something like that. She had this massive blow up unicorn, and he came to my birthday and he jumped on it. He didn't pop it, but
I don't even think I jumped on it either.
She saw the jump for 4 years straight. Like, Jamie popped my unicorn. It's still a thing.
I think it was, I don't know what it was, but I don't even remember jumping on it. But I have photos on my phone of someone sitting on it in the pool, and I think she saw that. I don't know.
Because I had a meeting with her on Sunday because she's going to be in my movie with me. And she even mentioned it on Sunday. I don't know how it came up in conversation. It's just like an inside joke now.
If I see her, she's probably going to be like, you owe me a
Probably.
pool floaty.
Could you go more in depth of the inspiration about your single coming up though?
Yep, so the inspiration, I was like, I don't know if you've heard, but it's called Intergalactic Janet, which is a song that's been like quite popular online. I kind of was listening to that and I really, really liked it. And so I kind of made this song with that as inspiration. So if anybody's heard the song, you will hear like the kind of that inspiration coming through in my song. And then I kind of it was like midnight and I just like chucked a bunch of like Logic samples together and I kind of just like quietly freestyled over that until I got to somewhere I liked. But then I was missing a name. So Serafina is based off like one of the I don't want to say poorly, but those like TikTok movie short episodes they've made, and this one was like about like a werewolf, but one of the characters was called Serafina, and so that's where that name inspiration, but the song comes from like inspiration from the other song.
How long have you been working on it?
I wrote it maybe 2 months ago.
Okay. And music videos, you do music videos for your songs as well?
Yes, I do.
Is there one for this one?
No.
Are you going to do one?
No.
No?
I have a specific vision, which would cost like a lot of money, and I don't have that money, so it's just gonna I'm not gonna put out like a shitty music video that doesn't meet the vision.
No, that's fair.
Would you possibly, down the line, like in 10, 20 years time, would you redo like a music video or
I honestly thought about that, and probably yeah.
That's
if the fans asking for it and I'm rich, then yes.
That's on. Do you think you're like, if you, okay, let's say in like 5-10 years time, rich and famous,
Yeah.
would you stay in New Zealand?
If I'm rich, yeah.
If you're rich, you would stay in New Zealand.
Well, yeah, because I like, this place doesn't have scary, like, animals.
That's true.
I don't really want to go somewhere where they've got guns.
That's
so,
true. I mean, yeah, that's true.
Out of, like, the grand scheme of things. Also, I'm tangata whenua, so this is, like, my...
You don't want to leave.
Yeah, but if I had to move for opportunities, I would move and, like, relocate.
Have
temporarily.
multiple houses, possibly?
Yeah.
Like.
See, if I'm rich, then it means I can just have houses anywhere.
Just move whenever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck. I wish I was rich, eh?
Yeah, me too.
That'd be cool. Tough.
I think we all wish we were rich. But I don't want to go to like Australia where they've got spiders and snake season.
Do you reckon rich people want to be more rich, or do you reckon they want to be poor?
Well, I don't think anybody wants to be poor.
Nah, but like, if a rich person's already rich, they could think to themselves like, damn, I don't want this money. Because I've heard like...
Well, then they can just donate a whole bunch. Well, they can donate a whole heap. I don't think anybody wants to be poor.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not?
Well, like...
Just, like, give it to... Like, donate it, of course, to people that actually need it. But, you don't want to be poor.
Yeah, but like, money brings problems. You never know.
I mean, do you want to be poor?
Okay. I'd only want to be poor if I had a shit ton of money and all my friends around me were only using me for my money.
So you just want to be poor because of that?
Well, yeah, that'd be shit because then you have like no proper friends.
Why don't you just cut those friends off?
Because then you're just gonna have more friends that are like, I like your money.
Well, just ignore them, cut them off.
Yeah, then you just have no friends, bro. Like.
So you'd rather be poor?
Yeah, if I... Okay,
like, wait, what do you mean by poor? Like, homeless or just like...
No, not homeless, but like... paycheck to paycheck.
Well, wouldn't you rather just like kind of live in like a nice small house?
Occasionally stealing from Countdown because you can't afford the groceries. You know, like shit like that. Being poor.
Okay. Alright.
I mean, if it meant I had like more friends that actually cared about me and wanted to be with me rather than...
So you want friends rather than money?
Yeah, fuck yeah. You can have... money. Like... You can buy things with money, yes, and you can buy trips, yes. But you will not have as good of a time with friends. If you would, like, say you go to... on a jet skiing mush, that's boring without, like, the boys, you know?
Well, you just got to pick the right friends.
Yeah, but being rich isn't like, oh yeah, you can't just walk up to some people on the street like, yeah, you're my friend now.
Like, I've known Nick for like a good 10 years, camera guy. Like, I'm not going to have $1 billion and then cut him off because he just wants some of my money or something. I don't... Wait.
Yeah, no, but you know he's been around since like day one and he's not friends with you
well, just
because of your money.
Keep the day ones.
Yeah, exactly, keep the day ones. But like, what if your day ones don't want to... Yeah.
What's your opinion on this? Because I don't even know how this conversation started. Would you rather be poor or rich?
With circumstance. Okay, rich with like friends that only want you for your money, or poor, but friends that actually care and are compassionate about you.
Rich.
Damn, I'm the only one.
I'm very business driven. I feel like if I actually had money and was rich, I would choose the other.
Oh, I want to be filthy fucking rich, but I still want friends. Like, damn.
You just got to pick the right.
What about you?
Friends.
What about you? Like, what are you, rich or poor?
Well, I would obviously rather have like friends that mean something to me. You know, that are honest in that. But I can be rich and still keep my day ones. Like, my circle right now is small. I don't, like, I'll be honest, I don't have many friends. I've got, like, a good couple of really close mates, some of my day ones. You know, that's all I need.
One of them just left you as well.
In the UK?
Yeah.
Well, he moved to the UK. I just came back from a trip with him, but he'll be back in a couple of years. But my circle is small, you know, you don't need a big circle.
It's way smaller than mine, at least. I wouldn't consider my circle big, though.
I mean, you go out of town a lot. I hate town. I hate clubbing, I'm going to be honest.
When I go out to town, though, it's not like, oh, yeah, I meet every single person. They're like, oh, you're my best friend. That's not like, I kind of just go with a couple of people, have a couple of drinks. It's pretty cool.
Why is cameraman looking at me weirdly? He's confused. I'm confused. How did this conversation start?
I don't know, bro. Just, it started.
Okay.
Do you go to town much?
I've never been to town up here.
Don't even bother. Please, don't bother. I mean, try it once,
It's
maybe,
better than any other town in, like, all of New Zealand.
Do you like clubbing?
Yeah.
Am I the only one in the world that just don't like clubbing?
I don't like clubbing. I like going to town, but I don't like clubbing. I like going to, like, a bar or a restaurant or just a pub, sitting yarning to the
Oh, where have you gone clubbing? You usually haven't been around in Auckland, right?
Well, I just moved up this year. I'm from Wellington.
Oh, okay.
So I've been to town there, but...
How is it down there in town?
Kind of dead.
Really?
Like,
I would have thought all the uni students would be pretty big.
No, we'd go and then it was like 60-year-olds just on the dance floor with us.
That
and
sounds
like
me, probably.
From?
Oh, because families would probably bring their kids, right?
Bro, to town.
Wait, do you mean like going to like family bars and like...
Nah, clubs.
Oh,
clubs with like 60-year-olds, bro.
I think I took the 6-year-old comment like literally.
Oh my! Why'd you move from Auckland to Whangarei? Oh, not Whangarei. Wellington to Auckland.
I moved up here for my acting. Okay. So
You do? Oh yeah.
So, my agent, we had discussed that, like, maybe it'd be beneficial for me to move up after I finish my music degree, because I kind of I was halfway through my music degree, and then I kind of was like, acting was always like just below for me, but then I was like, uni, I hated doing like uni, like music for uni and assessments, so then it's kind of switched. So my main career like focus is acting, and that's why I've moved up here, because I've had many opportunities to get roles, and then they chose someone who was up here.
More local.
Yeah.
And have you done many acting projects?
Like stage, I've been doing that like longer than writing songs. So like, it was very much just stage shows and musical theatre. And then halfway through high school, I wanted to get into screen acting. So I've done a few things. I was on a, like, they called it a host. I don't really know how else to describe it, but it was like a Educational Outdoors New Zealand for like teaching about like the outdoors stuff. I was in that, and then I was also in a like local feature film as like it was a small role, but it was my first, like, it was a named character. It was my first like role on an actual set. And then I've been on a few student films, but
Shit.
When this podcast is wrapped, can I actually talk to you about that afterwards?
yeah.
Okay, cool. I meant movies, that's why.
Yeah. What's the time?
Well, we've reached the 30-minute mark.
Yeah.
Never feels like 30 minutes.
No.
It goes so
Sometimes
quick.
it does. Sometimes it doesn't.
Talking so much about being rich and poor.
I'm gonna be fucking rich one day, eh? Like so rich.
And then you're going to want to be poor afterwards.
Yeah, and then I'll have no friends, and I'll be like, damn, I want to be fucking poor, bro.
Well,
Donate it all to charity.
fair enough. Before we close off, do you just want to quickly talk about your single, where we can find you, all that stuff?
So you can find me under my name. It's like all my social medias is Peyton Mority. And well, it's, when we're recording this, it's coming up this Friday, but it's actually should be yesterday by the time this is out. My new single has just come out. It's called Serafina. This is my first ever single that I've written, recorded, produced, mixed and mastered myself after knowing how to like sound engineer properly. So I hope people who've heard my older stuff actually like can see, like, not see, but like hear the difference and quality.
See the vision.
Yes, exactly. See the vision. And it's basically just a smooth, like, as I said, fusion, R&B, pop kind of track that's basically, I can be a better boyfriend to you than your boyfriend kind of vibe. So go stream it, go share it, go all the good stuff, because I'd like this one to do really well, as it's like not just something I've just randomly made and didn't know what I was doing.
So as of right now, when you're watching this, it's out.
It's out.
And where can people find you? What's your plug?
She just
I
said
didn't
it.
start.
Oh, fuck.
She just said it.
Again, surely for the
My name, Peyton Mority.
shit.
Alright, well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome, thank you.